In this video, we are going to talk about HTML5 parts. But before we get there, if you are coming across this video today for the first time, please do wait to give it a thumbs up for more updates. So what is 5 part in HTML? An HTML5 part specifies the location of the file that you want to include or link in an HTML document. This may include images, scripts, style sheets, and other HTML files. So here we are in our code editor, and this is the last project we worked upon. So in the last project, we were talking about the image tag, and look at it here. The image tag has another attribute called the class attribute, and then we name this class attribute image so that we target it in our CSS. And if you come up here in our CSS code, look at the image tag. Now we are targeting it here to style it one by one. So if you come to this Explorer section, you will discover that we have different files here. We have an HTML file, another HTML file, another HTML file, and then we have this image file. So this is the image files we loaded. This is it. So basically what this does is that we give it a source attribute, and this inside the source attribute, we give it a name of tom1.jpg, tom1.jpg. So look at our file here. Inside this HTML file known as index.html. So index.html is going to look for a file called tom1.html, and look at it. tom1.html is right beside it. So index.html is going to look around the environment, and from here it will find this tom1.element.jpg and then load it inside our file here. So we are telling the browser to look for this name close to it. So check for this name tom1.jpg and load it on the browser. So once it starts checking it, not going far away, it will just discover it here, and it will pick this and then load it on a browser for us in a real website. Now, in a real website, we don't arrange files like this, because if you are building a website of multiple pages, the files may be more than 100 or 1000 or more. So it will be difficult for you to locate this file, and some of those files may look the same. So there is a professional way of arranging files. So here we are going to come here and then create another folder here. So let's create this folder and name it photos-folder, and then hit enter. So photos-folder. So this is where we are going to keep our photos. So we are going to drag this and drop it inside here. And we also drag this one and drop it here. So it will pump up a message, and then we agree that move. So now our photos are in a folder. If we close it here, there is no photo displaying here until we open this folder. So once we put everything in the same folder, we are going to run into a problem. If you come in our website, you discover that we have a file loading error, meaning this file is having a problem loading, or HTML is having problem loading our file. So this is what happened. We are telling the HTML to look for this file with this name tom1.jpg and load it in our website in this place for us. So here, index.html now look around this place and discover that there is no file with that name, because the only file here is cyberslice.html and structure.html. So there is no file with that name tom1.jpg. You can't find it. So because everything is now in the folder, now this is what we are going to do. Once we get here, we are going to close to delete this, and then put something like folder that photos-folder. So it has discovered another one. So we tell him to go to photos.folder. So it is easy for him. It has already found it. And inside this folder, photos.folder, we are going to put a /, and inside this /, we are going to enter and check the kind of file we are looking for. So it's a way of telling the HTML that please go to this photos that folder, and once you get to photos that folder, check for that file we are talking about, tom1.jpg, tom1.jpg. So now our HTML is going to go inside this photos that folder, and once it gets there, it's going to look for this tom1.jpg and then load it on our website for us. And now when we hit Ctrl S to save, it should work. Now we save, and now it has discovered the folder we are looking at. Logically, this is a way of telling the HTML that go to Abuja. So when you get to Abuja, then go to this place. You know, when you are if you are in Lagos and you want to send someone a message in Abuja, and you ask him to go to a unpopular name, a name that is not popular in Abuja, the person may not know until you tell them that go to Abuja. Once you arrive in Abuja, then look for this particular place. So it will be easier for that person. So this is what the HTML is trying to do. And there are some instances where we may have a folder inside another folder. If you have a folder inside another folder, this is the same way you will do. Once you come here, you will ask the HTML to locate the mother folder, and once they locate to the mother folder, you put a forward slash meaning go into this and look for this, and then you will go inside the other folder, and from there you go inside the other folder, no matter how those folders are, and then you will locate the particular file you are talking about. So in conclusion, file path is just the techniques of locating files from different folders across different directories. If you have watched this video to this point, it therefore means that you are interested in learning programming, and I will urge you to please consider giving it a thumbs up for more updates. See you in my next video.